Patriots. Today is a wonderful Wondering Wednesday, January 27th.
This week is Celebrate Literacy Week. It is a week to celebrate words, books, and to promote the love of reading.
Today's theme is respect and humility. Did you know that the youngest ever poet laureate read a poem she wrote at the president's inauguration last week?
A poet laureate is a poet that is recognized nationally as being one of the best poets of their time. Amanda Gorman is only 23 years old. Here are some clips from her inspiring poem that talks about respect for ourselves and our country and hope for a brighter future.
Let me introduce Amanda Gorman, our nation's first ever National Poet Laureate.
Mr. President, Dr. Biden, Madam Vice President, Mr. Emhoff, Americans, and the world. When day comes, we ask ourselves, where can we find light in this never-ending shade? The loss we carry, a sea we must wade. We've braved the belly of the beast. We've learned that quiet isn't always peace, and the norms and notions of what just isn't always just is. Somehow we've weathered and witnessed a nation that isn't broken, but simply unfinished. And yes, we are far from polished, far from pristine, but that doesn't mean we are striving to form a union that is perfect. We are striving to forge our union with purpose, to compose a country committed to all cultures, colors, characters, and conditions of man. Even as we hurt, we hoped that even as we tired, we tried, that we'll forever be tied together, victorious, not because we will never again know defeat, but because we will never again sow division. Being American is more than a pride we inherit. It's the past we step into and how we repair it. For while we have our eyes on the future, history has its eyes on us. That we found the power to author a new chapter, to offer hope and laughter to ourselves. One thing is certain. If we merge mercy with might and might with right, then love becomes our legacy and change our children's birthright. So let us leave behind a country better than the one we were left. With every breath from my bronze-pounded chest, we will raise this wounded world into a wondrous one. There is always light if only we're brave enough to see it, if only we're brave enough to be it.
Miss Harris sent you a link for some other inspiring poems read by familiar people. Patriots, maybe you could write a poem today about things you love or respect about you.
Word you can't rhyme? That's okay. Not all poems rhyme. Try an acrostic poem. Write your name down on the side of the paper and add a word, phrase, or sentence that begins with each letter of your name. Send them down to the hub so we can display them for everyone to see.
Since it is also Wondering Wednesday, here is Miss Greco with the answer to the last question and a new Wondering Wednesday question.
Hey Patriots, Miss Greco here for another episode of Wondering Wednesday. So our question from the last 2 weeks that came from Mrs. Wood's class was, how do plants and trees make food in the winter if they don't have any leaves? And I got lots of responses, students from Miss Prince's class, students from Miss Martin's class. So I'm going to kind of combine the responses together and tell you why plants and trees don't make food in the winter if they don't have any leaves. So Sadie from Miss Martin's class said that they don't make food in the winter because they have a special chemical called ABA, which stands for, I think I'm going to say this right, abscisic acid, which means that it's located in a part of the stem that connects to the leaf. So because that chemical is there, and combining that with what Miss Prince's class said, which is that they don't need to make food in the winter because they actually go into a state of dormancy, that is why they can still survive through the winter even though they don't have leaves to create photosynthesis and food for themselves. So such interesting information, and all of these sources that I see on here that students have used is, music to my ears. I love it, seeing all these sources. Treehugger.com was a website. That's cool. And I also see one source, Do Trees Hibernate in the Winter, was another source. It was an article that someone read. So this week's, which is actually the next 2 weeks, Wondering Wednesday comes from Ms. Epifanio's class, and they have been wondering something very interesting. They want to know why some foods and drinks give us hiccups. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not a fan when I get a hiccup. It sometimes hurts, it's sometimes annoying, and I always feel like it comes at the wrong time. So let's find out so we can answer their wondering why some food and drinks give us hiccups. Remember to use a source. It can be an expert, it can be the internet, or it can be a book. And turn your answers into me, either through email or leaving me notes in my mailbox. Remember, our Wondering Wednesday question is for 2 weeks, so you've got plenty of time to inquire and find the answer to this question. Have a great day, Patriots, and keep inquiring.
Thanks, Mrs. Greco. Now let's see what's for lunch today. Today for lunch we are having PB&J sandwich, smoothie combo, hamburger or cheeseburger. Vegetable and fruit choices are garden side salad, potato smileys, sliced apples, strawberry craisins, or juice.
We have 2 Patriot birthdays shout out today. Happy birthday to Onassis B in Miss Mac's class and Alex R in Mrs. Otto's class. Hope you guys have a great birthday.
Well, that wraps up the news show for today, Patriots. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thanks for watching and have a wonderful Wednesday. Don't forget to write a poem about what you love/respect about yourself.
And remember, we are living the questions.
In person.
And virtually.
Bye.